The more money I made, the more people hated me. And that was the best sign I was on the right track. Now, my name's Chidester, and over the last few years, I've made over $115 million online. I've worked with over 50,000 plus clients. I've traveled the world living life on my terms. But I've also been called a scammer, a narcissist, an idiot with a Lamborghini, just a fit guy selling dreams. And every time it happened, I knew one thing: I was leveling up. And in this video, I'm gonna show you why hate is a byproduct of greatness, the exact mindset I use to never let it slow me down, and how to use hate to grow your audience and your income, and a few personal stories where hate nearly derailed me but didn't. Now let's start with the rule I live by. People only hate up, they never hate down. Nobody hates the guy with 3 followers, and nobody hates the person who quits on their goals. But the moment you show ambition, you start to trigger people who gave up on theirs. The thing you have to understand is it's not about you. It's about the reflection you cast. Every time you post a win or show your abs or talk about the money you've made, you shine a light on their insecurities, and insecure people project. They'd rather tear you down than build themselves up. Now let me tell you a story. I remember the first time I started getting hate. It was when I posted a video flexing my revenue. It was honest, it was proof, and I honestly thought it would inspire people. But instead, I got comments like scammer, fake screenshots, you're just selling BS. And the worst part is it came from people I actually went to school with, people I actually used to know and hang out with. And for a second, I genuinely started to second guess myself. But then I asked, am I lying? No. Am I helping people? Yes. Am I making real money doing real work? Hell yes. That's when I realized you can't win big and stay anonymous. Here's why 99% of people crumble under hate. They're addicted to being liked. They confuse kindness with weakness. They were raised to avoid confrontation. But business, success, leadership, they all require you to be divisive. Think of anyone who's successful. Elon, Tate, Joe Rogan, Bezos, even The Rock. They all have millions of haters. But guess what else they have? Impact, wealth, legacy, reach. If you want everyone to like you, probably sell ice cream. If you want to be rich, get used to being misunderstood. Now let me give you 4 rules I personally follow when it comes to hate. The first one is I never explain myself to losers. If you're doing worse than me, your opinions hold 0 weight. I listen to mentors, I never listen to critics. The second one is I screenshot and save everything. Sometimes I use hate as content, other times it becomes fuel, and sometimes they come back asking for jobs, and I remember that. Rule number 3 is I stay relentlessly focused. Every second you spend arguing is energy you're not using to win. Winners don't debate haters, they outwork, outscale, and outlast them. Rule number 4 is I laugh about it. You have to. If someone takes time out of their day to comment on your life, it says more about them than it ever will about you. Now, you wanna know a secret? Hate is viral. I've had videos do 2x or 3x the views because of angry comments. Why? The algorithm sees the engagement. It pushes it harder. And the next thing you know, you're gaining 10,000 followers a week off people arguing in the comments. So instead of avoiding hate, just leverage it. Let it spread your message. Let it build your brand. Let them hate you all the way to the bank. There was one comment I'll never forget. It said, "You're a fake alpha who's going to burn out and disappear." And at the time, I was grinding 18 hours a day. I was scaling to 8 figures, and I had just bought my first exotic car. In that moment, it bothered me. It hit me really hard. The good news is 3 years later, business is thriving. I took a 6-month sabbatical. I've built a team of 100. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm just getting started. So you're in the heat right now. Just remember, your future self is watching how you respond. So my best advice is don't fold, just double down. So here's what I'll leave you with. If they hate you, it just genuinely means you're doing something right. If people don't, you're probably invisible. So the goal is don't aim to be liked, aim to be respected. And if that requires being hated in the short term, so be it. This is your permission slip to go all in, post boldly, and stop caring what weak people think. Build your empire and let them talk. Now, if you want to see how I made over $115 million from just one digital product and how you can do the same, just watch this next video by clicking right here.